action. Hey, what's going on? It's Jet Rod coming at you again. Another workout video. We did not film every set of these neutral grip lat pull downs. I don't even know which set this is. So no need in trying to guess, but I will tell you, narrating my very own workout video that I filmed. And off camera, somebody was saying, they said, but Jet Rod, you're not even coming down to your chest with the neutral grip implement on any of these heavy reps. And I told the guy, I said, hey, first off, quit taxing my gig, you know. Second off, if I want to touch the chest on every rep, I will. You have to train in that lengthened position with a full range of motion, or else you're going to get a muscle shortening, a reciprocal inhibition from lack of balance in your movements, and that's when you pull and strip and rip tendons and ligaments off of bones and away from each other, and you pull muscles, you tear muscles. That's not what we're doing here. We're training for strength. So we warm up with full range of motion with light weight, working our way up to a heavier weight that we can get at least to the chin for at least 3 reps. That's my function right now in this strength training program. That's what works for me. Maybe somebody would say otherwise. Maybe someone would disagree, and that's okay. It's okay to disagree. I'm telling you what works for me, and I'm going to continue to do that with an open mind. But remember, you have to have enough confidence in yourself to carry through a program, to carry yourself through. Anyway, moving on. Little golden tidbit for you about the Smith machines. Go to your local Smith machine if you use it and see how much the bar weighs. It should be labeled. There's a tag right there by that hook as it goes up, and you'll notice that there's a 10-pound plate on either side of the bar right now. This bar only weighs 25 pounds unloaded. That's probably having to do with the guides and the bearings. Don't know. Haven't really put too much thought into it. But I do know that every time I walk up to a Smith machine, especially these ones, it's a 25 pound, I put a dime on either side. I put a 10 piece on either side, and that brings us up to 45. So you're not benching 3 plates and you think you got 315 on there, but you really got, what, 295. That's a blow to the ego when you find that out. And I'm telling you that from experience. I found out the hard way. Somebody said, hey, that's not actually 225 you're repping out there. That's actually 205. I said, wow. And I went home and cried. I did. Kind of like when I measured myself at the age of 29 and I had lost about 3/4 of an inch in height. That was devastating because I'm already just an average size human at 5'10 1/4. Was 5'11. 5'10 1/4. I still say 5'11. Because I need that. I need that in my life. I need that. I need that extra 3/4 of an inch. Some people don't. People are blessed. I need that extra 3/4, okay? Let me have that. Thanks. Anyway, so we worked our way up to 255 today. Once upon a time, I benched 315 for one, but this is the most I've benched in probably 3 years. This is 255 pounds, and I think I could have gotten it for 2 if I hadn't have given up. But these are the wide grip, slight incline, high on the chest, almost a guillotine press. And when you feel the fail, you need to rack up on these because you're in a very compromised position with your pectoralis minors. You will pull or tear or rip if you're not careful in that position. So we worked our way back on up. Worked our way up and we worked our way back down to the 225. for guess what? 3 repetitions. That's right. And that's not a problem. You don't have to push every set to failure, especially when you're training strength. You need to be smart in the way that you're doing it so you don't hurt yourself. That doesn't mean you don't need to lift heavy. You should lift heavy. You need to lift smart if you're going to lift heavy. Because all it takes is one bad day to destroy your life forever. Just one day. So anyway, we perform this drop set at the very end. Like I said, I like to get some nice complete movements, nice complete reps at the end of any workout. And speaking of, welcome to 2026, okay? And if you're new here, welcome. Everybody's welcome here on the Jet Rod 94 channel. Jet Rod 94. Everybody's welcome here. I don't care what your race, your creed, your religion, your political persuasion is. I don't care. You're welcome here, okay? We're here to lift and talk about lifting, drink protein shakes, and change our kitchen towels out. We can all get behind that, I'm sure. But it's the new year. People are just getting into the gym for maybe the first time, or they're returning to fitness for the first time in quite a while. And I just wanted to say, you in yourself have what it takes to motivate yourself. You don't have to have a constant video of David Goggins or Tom Platz screaming their head off about what it's going to take for you to just get your feet on the floor out of your bed. No, you have the power to look at yourself, not even in the mirror, just close your eyes and notice yourself, but feel your toes without touching them. Just, you can feel that you exist and say, okay, time to go. Make your freaking bed, get up, go to the gym, whatever time you go to the gym, get it done, guys. It's okay to be sad, it's okay to be depressed, it's okay to be unmotivated. But it's not okay to let those things win over in you. And I'm sick and tired. I'm sick and tired of losing friends and acquaintances to the depression. We all feel sad sometimes, and that's okay. If you need to talk to somebody, talk to somebody. There's a comment section here. If you need to reach out, reach out. Okay? Just show up for yourself. Anyway, moving on. These barbell rows, I've grown to love them. They are one of my new favorite movements, where I had not really done them that much before. Probably hadn't done them since high school weightlifting. And I played soccer in high school, so I played baseball too, but the soccer weightlifting program, it weren't really focused on bent over barbell rows that much. But anyway, you'll notice a difference today from the other day to now. I'm floating the weight, not letting the weight hit the floor and rest in these reps. A guy saw me performing these and he said, "Hey, Jet Rod, I noticed that you're setting the weight down on every single repetition, or at least letting it hit the floor and come to rest. Don't do that." He said, float the weight, keep the weight moving. And I'm not sure exactly what he would say to this, but I'm certain that it's to keep you under tension, to keep those muscles in your lats and in your lumbopelvic hip complex and in your traps and rhomboids, to keep them under tension longer, giving you better results at the end of the day with proper recovery and nutrition, progressing faster and more efficiently. Okay? Because there is progressing faster inefficiently. Like if you're on gear and you're progressing grossly fast, but your tendons and ligaments are never fully healing up. Eventually you're going to rip something off of the bone. That's not good. But progressing more efficiently is the name of the game, and if floating the weight gets me there with these, I want to be there because I want to get back to deadlifting. Like I said, I severely strained my labrum. My labrum in my hip. You've got the labra in your shoulder joint and in your hip joint as well. The one in my hip gave way, pulling nothing but 375 pounds on a deadlift. Got to the knee, felt the crush and the movement and the shift, looked at my wife, said, I think I just ruined my life with that deadlift. Not so. A couple days later, I was able to walk again. And here I am working my way up. My goal is to get back to my 3-year ago PR, 415 on the deadlift. That's a longer story, but that's the goal, is to get back there for me. Working my way up there. But as you can see, I started that with just the bar. Always warm up with a very light weight, okay? This 90 pounds per arm is very light for me on this shrug. Yes, that's some sort of a squatting machine. I think it's a trap bar deadlift machine more than anything, but I only use it to shrug. And as you can see, I'm fairly strong in that position for shrugging. I usually work up to 3 plates on this. I only filmed these 2 sets. 2 of the other sets I filmed, you couldn't even see my traps. It was just the machine. So if you wanted to just watch the machine, I could post that for you. But seems a little pointless. So anyway, yep, these shrugging movements are one of my favorites. I love them. Like I said, or like I didn't say. Yeah, there's several ways, couple correct ways to shrug, but there's a very wrong way to shrug. And if you roll your shoulders with no weight, that's okay. If you need that to warm up, that's cool. A lot of people do that. Do not roll your shoulders with heavy weight. You're just grinding stuff together in there. You just got your joints in a grinder if you're doing that. You need to train for a good mobility and range of motion with your joints, but not with heavy weights and shrug. You want to come straight up, pick your shoulders up to your earlobes and let them back down. And it doesn't really matter if you're looking down or looking up. That's just a personal preference. Some people will tell you one way or the other. I train in both ways. Anyways, those are the shrugs. I've never shown y'all those before. Here we are finishing off again with these unilateral 75-pound dumbbell presses, clean from the floor, snatching from the floor. I like to finish off with a heavy shoulder movement on one of my chest days per week. This one is my favorite one right now, but a seated upright dumbbell shoulder press is great too. I like it because I seem to have much less shoulder pain when I finish off with this movement. Yeah, that's what works for me. Anyway, I'm going to sign off of here. I hope you guys are having a great first week of the new year. I just posted the first shake of the day. It's chocolate mousse. Check it out. It's my wife's favorite. Tell me what you think. Like and subscribe. And I hope that you guys have just one of the greatest months of your lives. I hope this first month sets your whole year up.